I'm 58 years old and I'm highly educated and have several additional qualifications, including a forklift licence and 40 years of work history. So to find myself unable to find work and struggling with such extreme poverty is completely soul-crushing. The most difficult problem that I've had while trying to survive on the Newstart payment has been keeping a roof over my head. Finding stable accommodation that is affordable on Newstart is incredibly difficult. I spent 6 months sleeping in my car in 2013 and have been faced with the possibility of it happening again on multiple occasions since that time. The fact that the job network providers have the power to stop your payments for the most minor of issues and the frequency of payments being stopped due to a mistake made by the agency is extremely high. I have had my payments stopped on several occasions due to nothing more than a mistake on agents' behalf. And the mutual obligation requirements are impossible to meet. And when your payments are stopped, it can often take up to 8 weeks to get the problem sorted, even if it is a mistake on their part. In which time a person finds themselves evicted because they can't pay the rent. The inability to afford stable accommodation is a significant barrier to finding employment for a number of reasons. One of them is trying to be presentable for a job interview. When you're sleeping in your car with limited storage space for clothes and possessions, it is impossible to be presentable, and especially if there is no access to a shower. At times when you do have accommodation, the rent consumes almost all of the payment. So most of the time there is no electricity, which also means there's no hot water and no way of cooking anything or storing cold food. Having no electricity also becomes another barrier to finding employment because you can only access your email on a public computer like in a library. And as everything is done online now, that is yet another significant barrier to searching for work, as well as the application process and the limited contactability. Most of the time I am only able to eat 1 meal per week, and there have been times when I have gone even longer than a week with nothing to eat. I often wonder how I will be able to manage if I am ever actually lucky enough to gain some work. How will I find the strength to put in a full day's work if I have not eaten in more than a week? The constant stress of knowing there is nothing to eat, while somehow having to find the strength to keep going, is so overwhelming, and there are far too many people who are pushed to the point where they have taken their own lives as a direct result. I have been at that point on more than one occasion. I am currently supposed to be taking antidepressants, but I don't have the money for them. I have not been able to take my antidepressants in almost a year, simply because I don't have the money to pay for the prescription. And in the time I have not been taking my antidepressants, I have attempted suicide on a number of occasions. So I need